we're sticking in that Millennium mindfuck era. We're dipping into a deeper surrealism with your next pick. Richard Kelly's celebrated surrealist opus. We're talking about Donnie Darko, and I have so much respect for this film. I'm calling it Donald Darko. I dare not shorten its name. This is Donald Darko.
I owe my entire adult life to
way.
this film. So I watched this at a friend's house. I was a teenager. We started watching it at midnight, and I think everyone fell asleep except for me from memory. But the reason this changed my life is because as I was finishing high school, and in high school, everyone I went to in high school was like a mad music nerd. My close friends, they're all like, I'm really into emo, or I'm really into whatever it is, and their whole personality was music. It's quite impenetrable if you can't get into it. So my thing was movies. I'm the movie guy. Where it comes from. But at the end of high school, the Australian Film Institute ran a young film critics competition, and I entered reviewing this. And on the strength of that, which I ended up winning, is I went into FBI, the radio station in Sydney, said I can review movies, and from there, FBI becomes the movie show, becomes Triple J, becomes my entire life. Everything starts with Donnie Darko.
Wow.
So this is it. This is patient zero for me. And
What was it then that grabbed you?
Because it's sufficiently opaque and vague, and because it doesn't give you many answers, every time I watched this film, I thought it was about something else. And it's rare for films to kind of give of themselves that way. That like one time I'd be watching and be like, oh yeah, no, it really is a time travel film. The next time I'm like, no, this is actually about mental health. Or the next time I'd be like, this is something else. And I think it's, like good music or good wine or good other things that pretentious here, it reveals itself over time, and you bring your own baggage to it. Yeah. Right? And it, in a way that the only comparison I can make is to like wine. You bring your own palate to it, and then it chooses to reveal a different part of itself.
Until you get to the director's cut, even this movie couldn't just be ambiguous forever.
And I think the problem with that is that part of its success is that it doesn't give you everything, so you have to bring a piece of yourself to put it together.
Exactly.
And the problem with the director's cut is that it filled in the gaps that you had put there yourself. And in doing so, it's a rejection of you. If you've got an audience of people that like, I've filled it up with my own theories, my own ideas, my own emotions, my own childhood,
it becomes your film.
Yeah, they're the little bits of connective tissue that hold this all together. But then if you come in with a director's cut and like, what you're doing is you're kicking those things out with your boot going, your thing was a bit shit. Here's my connective tissue. That is why people have such an emotional response to shit new versions of things. It's because actually what you've done is you've taken something that people have filled with themselves and you've rejected them. And that is a psychological thing that carries over into a whole bunch of other genres.